Hey everybody. Well, I was getting the owl sound, but of course it stopped now, so. Hello, Matt Niven, Pine Island, Wood Booger Farm. Jenny, Cynthia, Slauson 1966. I don't know how to give you a wrench. This is spur of the moment. I don't know what I'm doing here, so. Hey Patricia, Jason, Yakbay. Did Rick stop his live feed? Well, I heard the owl sound coming from the woods down there, and then I heard it from up top. Up there where the air starter sound was. So, this is my first time. Be kind to me. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, we wanted to have a fire the first time I did this, but there's some weird sounds going on. Yes, visited a lot. Practically every day. Oh, I love you too, guys. Trying to hear. I think the neighbors are outside up there. See that light to the right of that tree in the center? That's the neighbors, and you can hear something. I'm not sure what's going on. Yeah, check out my vids to get caught up on what goes on here, because it's too much to tell in one night. But yes, I do need a fancy phone holder, Rick. You're gonna have to hook me up with one. Can you guys hear me? Can everybody hear me? Okay. Yeah, like I said, this is the first time. I don't know what I'm doing, so. Of course, the sounds have stopped, so. I'm gonna walk down into the yard. It's dark, but I'm gonna do it. Patricia, I don't know. Good evening, Humidor 2016. Yes, the yard. Let's see. Maybe I'll go visit the back porch. Hey, Jim. Jim. Go turn on the light outside. I'm going to walk around the side of the house.
What light?
The one for the back porch. Maybe. Maybe we'll see one, guys. Well, you're welcome, guys. Michigan Sasquatch, hi. I need a flashlight. Hold on, let me get a flashlight. Can you get me a flashlight? I can't see anything up over there. Give me your big one. Alright, I'm getting a flashlight. soon as Jim went inside, the owl sound started, and then he came out to the door right here, and it stopped again. So they're probably watching the house. I think they like to watch us from up there. I'm hearing a dog or something. I don't know if that's the neighbors there. Do the neighbors have a dog up there? They do, don't they?
I know of.
Okay, here we go. Look for eye shine, guys. Oh yeah, they like to mess with Jim. They like to hide in these bushes over here. I got a new basket. The other one fell apart, so. Okay, there's a, see that flashing? That's lights from across on the horizon. It's way far away, so don't let that fool you. That's not eye shine. This is the spot where I caught that weird eye shine in that video that I got on my channel, right in here. And the little night peeker is right in that area. I'm glad you can hear me. I can't believe the owl sound stopped. It's like they know. Hey, thanks, country girl. Saw some back at the night peeker spot. Oh, did you? Back here? What'd you see, Rick? True. I need to get me some kind of filter or something. Well, problem is I can't see him. I'm not coming back here without a flashlight. I can't believe I'm coming back here anyways. It's different if there's a fire. Here's where we have our fires. Well, I might go back to the porch. They're probably wondering what the heck I'm doing. Country girl. Funny. They haven't been up today. I found the chicken a home. A better home than here, because she would have gotten eaten. For sure. She was staying back in there. But I don't know if they didn't seem to come up much since we put the chicken out here in the yard. Well, guys, I'm not hearing anything. Hope I won't get snatched. Down in there's Creepy Valley and all that. Of course, you can't see it from here. Well, I'll stay on a few more minutes, and if they don't start making sounds again, I'll probably let Rick take it back over. Uh-oh, I'm getting a bad connection. I heard the owl sound like about 4 times coming from down in there. And then I heard it coming from up by the driveway up in there. Yeah, Michigan Sasquatch, I'll have to check into that. Well, what do you think, Rick? You want to go back live? Because I'm not getting anything too good here now. Take a vote. Anybody have any questions while I'm sitting here? I didn't see anything. Didn't hear anything either since... Alright, I'll stick on here a little bit longer. Yeah, I turned the flashlight off, so all that's on is that light over there. This is how it usually is when we sit on the porch. How long have I been Bigfooting? I would say since 2008, I started really looking into it because I found a structure down in the woods that way. And it was a good one. Check it out in my videos because it's what got me into it. I always did have an interest in Bigfoot, but when I moved here in 2008, I started walking around in the woods taking pictures because I'm a photographer and I've always loved taking pictures, especially nature pictures. And when I was down there in the spring of 2008, I found this awesome structure, and then we figured out it was probably a Bigfoot structure. So that's how I got into it. But in 2015 is when the interaction started. So it'll be 2 years at the end, 2 years at the end of this month. Well, thanks, G.R. Murray. We've never had chickens. That one was just dropped off here and we kind of rescued it and we found it a better home than here. Took it to my brother-in-law's house where they've got chickens and it'll be safe there. Yeah, I'll send Jim out to stir things up. He would love that. I'll send him down there. Have they ever thrown anything at me? Just one time I was going up that driveway. I was at the top of the hill coming back towards the house, and I heard something go ting ting behind me, and it was a rock. So that was the only time I've had something thrown at me. My son had a rock thrown at him, a big rock. Well, it wasn't really thrown at him, they were just throwing it. He heard it go through the trees. He was taking a walk down in the woods and he heard a growl behind him too that night. Or actually it was during the day. But he was a little scared. Do they migrate south at all or just go away? I think they stay around here during the winter because I've had activity going all winter long, except for maybe like 2 weeks it'll stop. But mostly they're just here. Yes, they hit the house probably a month or 2 ago. And just like Rick said, it sounds like a truck hitting your house. Yeah, it was nuts. Hey, love you too, Lori. I'm not sure how to say that. Lori. Love you. Love all you guys. You're what makes this worth doing. Because, I mean, I love interacting with the Bigfoot, but to share it with people, it's the ones that, you know, appreciate it and understand what I'm going through that makes it worth it. at Rick's, they throw cats in the trash can. They did borrow my cats, I think, a couple times, but they did give them back, so. Yeah, I'll try this live thing more often. I'm a little nervous, gotta say. But now they're not making any sounds. Sometimes they will just do that owl sound for a couple times and then they stop. Have I ever heard them howl? Yeah, sometimes the owl sound will start out as a howl and then go into the owl sound, or it'll start out as the owl sound and turn into some kind of a weird howl. And then I heard a really big howl out back when I was taking a walk. It's about 7 o'clock in the morning. It was a whoop, but it was like really, really loud. Shockingly loud. That's the best one I ever heard. Yeah, I don't think I've really heard a growl now. Jim and my stepson has heard a roar. They heard one roar come from right over there. And then coyotes went nuts and they were all running this way. Activity seems to stay pretty constant. I'd say in the winter it might slow down a little bit, but do they imitate coyotes? I think they do. Yell back. I've tried doing the owl sound on them, but that didn't seem to get a response. I probably didn't do it right. No, I don't talk to the neighbors about it. Well, that's cool, Coyote Slayer. I haven't heard anything from the in-laws about anything going on. But my father-in-law's been really sick and in the hospital and stuff, so. How did they let you know they were back? They moved, I have this little white kitty on the railing, and they moved it to the chairs that are beside the door. Oh, here goes the coyotes. Can you guys hear the coyotes? They're in a different spot than they usually are. Well, no, now they were there, but now I'm hearing them over here too. Yeah, they're not real close. Sometimes they're really close. That might be the weird sound I was hearing earlier too. Do I feed the Bigfoots at all? I used to put fruit out for them. And it did disappear, but there's no way to know for sure, except sometimes I really would think it was the Bigfoots because of other things that happened, and I would see tracks around the porch. But now, like I was just showing that basket out back, I put fruit in the basket so that I know there's nothing else can take it but them. So if it's gone, I know they took it. But I don't really do that much because they don't seem to bother with it anymore. They did take the fruit out of the basket a couple times, but they seem to just like to exchange gifts and do silly stuff like, I don't know if you can see it, it's probably too dark. They come up on this porch that I'm on and they'll move things around, put it on my chair and stuff like that. Yeah, play. Exactly. Yeah, there are lots of coyotes. There's at least 2 packs. And the packs are pretty big too. Raw cheap hot dogs. Oh. What does my husband think? He enjoys it too. He gets a little more creeped out than I do. But like, we were just both sitting out here on the porch to listen for sounds, and I gave him apple pie once. And then the next night, there was all kinds of banging, and I mean, it went on all night. Something hitting the side of the house. I guess that was the other time that there was hitting on the house. I forgot about that. That was creepy. It went on all night. Sounded like something was trying to open that door right over there. So I haven't put an apple pie out again since then. Well, thanks for the prayers, CAH. He's getting better. He's home now. Whoa, boy, these are going fast. Yes, I put trail cams out down in the woods. Never got anything on them. I've put cameras. I put a camera in the garage, left the garage door open several times. I've put them different places. It doesn't seem to really work. Thanks, guys. He is getting better, though. Must have been awfully good apple pie. Yeah, I think they might have wanted more. Any wood knocking? Yeah, occasionally I'll hear some wood knocks. We live up, this is like on a, like we live up higher, and the woods kind of is down to the sides and in the back, and then up there, so they love it. They sneak in and borrow. Yeah, that's for sure. They just returned a tool and they put it in the grill. Look for that in my next diary video. Yeah, that was really weird when that talking happened. That was very strange. Yeah, I'm not giving up on the cameras. Just gotta pick your battles, you know. Yeah, that grill. They've got a fascination with that grill right now. Cows don't seem too bothered by them. I don't know if the barbecue, if they like it because it opens and closes and they can put things in there or what. Yeah, those sounds I got when we were gone in the garage, that was awesome. We were blown away by that. That's right, they returned the tools. As far as we know, we don't know for sure what all they've taken. We're in Ohio. And I'm hearing stuff again. What do I think they are? I think they're just creatures created by God, like everything else. I put a basketball out there and moved it. This is in one of my videos, one of my diary videos, but I ended up putting it out here in the front yard. It had been over by this gifting board for a long time, and they took it from the front yard and put it back where it belonged, over at the side of the house. They were putting it back for me. They really like order, and they don't really like you to move things around a lot if it's been there for a while. They've done that several times with stuff that's been out. I'm missing a bunch of comments. I'm sorry, guys. They're going by really fast. Yes, OCD. For sure. Yeah, that's right. Everything has its correct place. It is hard to keep up with them. Man, they're flying by. Yeah, there's been growls. don't think I've heard a growl, but my son heard a growl. How do I give you a wrench, Rick? Is there are there any weirdos coming on here or anything? Hey, thanks, John Pace. 75 watching. Cool. I don't know how to do the wrench thing. Okay, Kelly. Put arrow on my... Whoa, that went by fast. See, put arrow on my name and go to 3 dots. Put arrow on my name. It's not showing it. You'll have to explain that later, Rick. Is this Lisa Love who I need to get rid of? I can't do it. I'll have to. I'm sorry. Sorry, guys. Have I tried leaving out some very large socks? No. Oh, thanks, Monet got. Yeah, I didn't have it going. I don't have my laptop going because I did this like quickly. Great. Gotta love the trolls. Just ignore. I'm sorry. Next time I'll be prepared to get rid of them. Have I ever smelled one that was not seen? Yes. Several times. Whoa, what happened there? Oh. Alright. Yeah, Jim and I were sitting out here on the porch, and we started getting a dead animal smell, and it would go away, and then it would come back, and that kept happening, and it would get stronger and stronger, till it was almost gagging me. So we decided it was time to go inside. I think my flashlight turned on. Hold on. Whoop. Camera light being used. Okay, guys. Imagine if a big old male walked up to the camera and stuck its tongue out. That's what I'm waiting for. I want to see one. I'm a pro. Woo! Hey, Leela. Don't know how to give the wrenches out. Rick's gonna have to school me on that one. I can't find it on my... I got rid of the flash. All I've got is share, enable flash, and mute microphone. My 3 dots, Rick. Yeah, then I smelled them. See, one of the first things that made me realize that we had Bigfoots here was I smelled one down in the woods when I was taking pictures and looking for mushrooms and stuff. I was at the bottom of like in a valley, and on the hill to the right, coming up from on the hill, was a smell. It smelled like a gorilla in a zoo. It's what... Because I had smelled that smell before. That was the only other time I'd smelled that smell. And it kind of freaked me out, and I decided I better get up out of the woods, so I left. And then, like, the next day I found footprints coming from down that hill, so that was one of the other times I smelled it. Trying to think of other times. Let's see. Oh, for quite a while I was getting a skunky type smell around the back porch too. Party at Rick's? Right, mine are pretty nice. 3 dots on my name. Still not seeing it, Rick. Well, maybe I'll get off of here since things have quieted down. Yeah, ignore the trolls. Just ignore them. Do they ever show aggression towards me? No. The only time I ever felt like maybe I wasn't welcome in the woods was... It's kind of a long story, but after Jim and my stepson heard the roar and the coyotes going across the field there, not long after that, my daughter heard out back, way out back there, at about 1 o'clock in the morning, something crashing through the woods, all kinds of commotion, and she said it sounded like something was strangling a monkey. That's how she explained it. So the next day, my curiosity got the best of me, and I thought, I've got to go look around back there and see if I can see anything. So I walked through that area where she heard it. I walked down to the pond, and I hadn't seen anything. So I just decided to relax, take some pictures and stuff, and I was crouched down at the bottom by the pond, and I heard a huge tree get pushed over. It was just like crash, and I thought, ooh, yeah, I think they're telling me I shouldn't be down here. So I left. So that was the only time that I have felt not like I should be in the woods. Alright guys, I think I'll get off of here and let Rick take it over now, because nothing's happening here. Alright, see you guys. I'm going to hit finish. Night night.